Welcome to Decades of Horror, the classic era.
And if you ever need anything, like medical attention or fire insurance, or a marriage performed, or a loan perhaps, I should be delighted to oblige.
This is episode 228, reviewing The Boogie Man Will Get You from 1942 and recorded April 26, 2026.
Gruesome Magazine.
My name is Jeff Moore. Hi. On this podcast, we cover the good, the bad, maybe even the ugly horror films released since the beginning of time through 1969. In each episode, we'll discuss the monster, spirit, psychos, and villains that have haunted movie-going audiences since the dawn of film history.
You were gone so long, I forgot your name anyway, so I'm glad you reminded me.
No.
I didn't want to make it awkward, you know.
Yeah, I know. I felt the same way.
What's your name again?
I said, I'm a visitor. I am with me this week are my incredible co-hosts. Daphne, who is awesome, stupendous, and likable as hell. Yay!
Hey guys.
Hey.
Chad Hunt, co-host on Decades of Horror, the 1970s and 1980s, film producer, director with Wreak Havoc Productions, and a comic book artist and writer. Hey, Chad.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Last but not least is Doc Rotten, our fearless leader, and this guy that makes everything work and helped me have a vacation. So I owe him. So how you doing, Doc?
I'm doing good. How is everybody?
Good.
Good.
Looking forward to talking about this one. This was fun. I hadn't seen it, so this was fun.
All right. Decades of Horror and Gruesome Magazine partner with Play Now Media on several of their channels. In particular, Decades of Horror, the classic era, is on their classic sci-fi movie channel, the classic horror movie channel, and the Wicked Horror TV channel. So lots of good stuff there. I was on there watching old science fiction movies on classic science fiction the other day, just looking at the stuff that was rotating off and watching what I wanted to catch. So lots of good stuff, things you might not be able to find someplace else. You can watch it for free and you will get ads and you will miss some of the premium content, or you can subscribe and you will not have ads. And you can have you can have save a what do you call those things? A watch list. You can make your own watch list.
Yes.
And what
It's
else
a drag
can you do?
getting old.
Well, yeah, it is. What else can you save your watch? Oh, and you get the premium content too. So hey, go check them out. You can just go to playnowmedia.com, click on the products from the drop-down menu, and wow, you can see all the different subgenre niche channels that they have, and then you could just go sample them, right?
Yeah.
Anything you're thinking of. All right. Well, let's see. We start out on this podcast. Oh, this is a spoiler podcast too. So if you haven't seen this 84-year-old movie, you should go watch it before you listen to us, because we're going to spoil it. And what we do is we give some basic details of the film and follow each of our impressions and a discussion of the different characters and how they influence it, and taglines and marketing, and then we'll take off down the road, see what else we can think of. So our topic today is The Boogie Man Will Get You from 1942. And there's Boris and Peter Lorre, our two featured stars, directed by Lou Landers, written by Edwin Blum, story by Hal Finberg and Robert B. Hunt, from an adaptation and it was adapted by Paul Gangelin. The cast includes Boris Karloff, Peter Lorre, Jeff Donnell, Larry Parks, Maxie Rosenblum, Don Beto, and Maude Eburn. Production company, Columbia Pictures Corporation. It was filmed. No, it wasn't filmed there. I don't know where it was filmed. I knew I had to have one in there I missed. It was not filmed at RKO Studios. I believe it was all filmed at Columbia Studios because it didn't look like there was any locations in there other than that house. But I'm just guessing. Filming dates: July 7th to the 21st, 1942. Released on October 22nd, 1942. Ultimate movie rankings said 1.1 million in box office. And what they do is, when you have a film that doesn't have any data or details on it, they put it through an algorithm where they compare it to other movies that they classify similarly that they do have the details on in terms of good movies, who are the stars, et cetera, et cetera. So that's estimated. How do I want to say that? Educated guess, I guess. The synopsis: a young divorcee tries to convert a historic house into a hotel despite its oddball inhabitants and dead bodies in the cellar. Not as many oddball inhabitants as there were before. All right. First up, first impressions is... This one was chosen by Daphne. So we'll let Daphne go first. What are your first impressions of this movie? Had you seen it?
No, I hadn't seen it. And I picked it just because it had Peter Lorre and Boris Karloff in it. And that sounded wonderful to me. And I loved it. I thought it was very fun. And I laughed out loud a couple times. And I think more people should see it. So I'm glad we're going to talk about it. I really liked it.
Excellent. Good. Doctor, how about you?
Yes, I love the black and white horror comedies, and I had not seen this, and this plays out pretty much like these movies play out with bumbling this and bumbling that and surprise characters at the end and some Scooby-Doo-ness going on. I enjoyed that. This was a lot of fun.
Okay, excellent. And Chad Hunt.
Yeah.
What did you think of this movie? Had you seen it before?
No, I've never even heard of this before. So this is the first time watching it for me. And so I was surprised Peter Lorre and Boris Karloff were in it together, and I'd never heard of it. But I watched it, and it was, I didn't expect a comedy, but it was, you could tell by the music at the beginning and stuff like that, it was going to be funny. So it was a cute little film. I liked it. The characters were all quirky, and I love Boris, and in this especially, he's just this timid little guy little scientist who, like, there's dead bodies on the floor. Yes, that's unfortunate, but maybe the next time, that kind of thing. So it was, it was funny. I laughed out loud at more than a couple of scenes in it, and I liked it a lot. So it was a funny movie. And there were some faces in there I recognized from like Three Stooges shorts and stuff like that. So that was cool to see them and other things.
Oh yeah.
Besides Three Stooges. So yeah, I like this one a lot.
Yay.
Cool. Thank you. I like this too. I had seen it before, mostly because of curiosity and things that I had read about kind of the connection between this and Arsenic and Old Lace. So I like this a lot too. I love Boris Karloff. You gotta love Peter Lorre, especially when they're mugging it up. And the writing is kind of decent. There's a few lame jokes, like the one about the guy that was the salt of the earth. All he needed was to be iodized or something like that.
Science humor.
Yeah. But some of the other ones were pretty darn funny, I thought, he seemed okay even when we dropped him on his head. There was my favorite character was Amelia. She was she was the one that was cracking me up all the time and was the definite comic relief. Nothing surprising really about the story, just kind of the standard old dark house kind of thing. with humor. Not all that different from some of the if you remember when we did, what is it? The something in the canary. Help me out.
Cat and
Cat and the
Canary?
Canary.
Cat and the canary. Yeah, that other animal. Cat and the Canary. We did the silent film, and then the doc not too long ago did Ghost Breakers.
Yes.
We've done Abbott and Costello, Meet Frankenstein. We've done Abbott and Costello, Meet the Mummy. I don't know. Oh, King of the Zombies with Mantan Moreland. Gorillas with the Ritz Brothers.
No. Oh yeah. I remember.
And Bela Lugosi. Anyway, we love these things. They're just fun. You got to have those in there.
Usually just an hour long, so they're easy to.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, well, you know what? I'm going to save it. We'll talk about this later. So that's it for first impressions. But let's check out the characters in this movie. So it kind of makes sense when we're talking about them, I guess.
Yeah.
Doc, you want to?
Yeah. This
chauffeur?
Sure. This is Boris Karloff as Professor Nathaniel Billings. He's a bumbling, eccentric mad scientist conducting bizarre electrical experiments in his basement laboratory. Of course. And what a great look for him.
Oh, he was.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. He I thought it was cool that they had him in white, almost always in white, and Peter Lorre was in black the whole time. Kind of letting you know that he's not all bad. and I really did not believe that those people were dead that he had in there. I really expected to see them come walking out of there by the end of the movie, and they did, which I was cheering for that. So I'm glad it happened. But he's not curmudgeonly. He's just an eccentric little guy, scientist guy, and I think Karloff plays him pretty good.
Yeah, he's the happiest mad scientist of them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't get too upset about anything.
No.
Whoops.
Maybe. Okay, so Professor Nathaniel Billings and his experiments, which look like, if you watch old TV shows, his experiments look like the thing. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's like a steam bath thing. It's like a cabinet you get into that closes with your hips sticking out, and
reducing machine.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
I just love the absurdity of this movie. Everything is just so crazy and over the top.
With all the Strickfaden gadgets attached to it. Okay, Peter Lorre is
Elmer Fudd.
Dr. Arthur Lorenz. Lorenz. He's a highly eccentric comedic character, who holds every official position in a small New England town.
And carries a small Siamese kitten in his pocket.
Everywhere he goes. Yeah.
Why? It looks like
why not?
Stink face.
Who doesn't?
Why not? Yes, I don't know. Rather
Great
ask
character.
why. Ask why not.
I like it when things start going south. He takes the badge out, puts it on his.
I know.
And it's so cool. It is. It's so cool to see him, because he's more well known as a horror icon guy, and he's
there you go. That's his sign.
He has such a good comedic timing and a way of delivering his lines. They're just hilarious, and he was so good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this character was great. It was the perfect opposite to the other doctor, and and Lorre was. I love Peter Lorre. He's just so great in here.
He was a lot of fun. Yeah, and the character was too. The character, like they were, I don't know, they were trying to make them like a pair of comedians. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. They play off each other really well, which again we would see later in The Raven.
Yeah,
do it again.
Yes. Oh, and is it the Comedy of Terrors?
Yeah. One of those where no, that's Vincent Price. isn't it?
Basil Rathbone, Vincent Price, and Peter Lorre, I think. Wasn't
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, that's is it trilogy of. Is it Trilogy of Terrors and Comedy of Horrors? I always get these titles.
Yes.
Karloff is in both of them. Laurie's in the one where Basil Rathbone is. Vincent Price and Lorre are the caretakers, undertakers.
it? Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were the wine tasters. Which one
That's-
are they? The wine?
So that's the other one. That's the
Okay.
trilogy one.
All right. They blend together after a while.
And Boris Karloff is in the other one. He's
Yeah.
he's like the original owner of the funeral parlor, and Karloff marries his daughter. Anyway,
That's why people tune into us, man, because we just
What's
pinpoint accuracy on everything.
it is.
We know. We,
So here's Miss Jeff Donnell
Jeff.
as
Miss
Winnie
Jeff.
Slade,
Mhm.
a naive young divorcee who purchases a historic mansion with plans to convert it into a hotel. Good luck.
I like this character. She was just kind of a goofball and wasn't like a major part, but I did like her sassiness
Yeah.
and her getting in there, and I don't know. She was a lot of fun. She was a really good character. I
Yeah,
thought.
she had spunk.
Super spunk. Yeah. And she was really sweet, how she loved the professor, and they quickly agreed to allow him to continue his experiments in the
Right.
basement. Yeah.
Yeah. I like her too. I mean, she's the rare character that stands on her own. She's independent. She wants to be successful at this, in spite of her ex-husband.
Yeah.
And you don't get that kind of character in the 40s too much. So
Mm.
I liked it.
Yeah, she was fun.
Does she seem familiar to you at all? I guess when we talk about the actress, we can do that. But yeah, I liked her too. She was just kind of crazy. She was 20. Well, that's the actress too. I have to discipline myself here. At any rate, who do we have next? Oh, her ex-husband
Yeah. Larry Parks as Bill Layden.
seems to be a bit of a stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
and wants to be controlling.
Yes.
Follows her all the way out there. after-
Yeah.
They the description for these people are eccentric. I think they're all
Yes.
eccentric.
Yes.
Yes.
You can put that on all of them. But he's also exasperating, which is a word I thought was
well, she
really
said the reason she divorced him was his mental abuse.
Yeah.
good. Did
That's
she?
right. Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's always
And she
telling her.
pointed
what to
out
do.
that, see, there's the mental abuse, she said a couple of times. And I was doing some research, and he didn't get he got kind of slammed a little bit in the reviews at the time that he wasn't necessary and miscast, but I thought he played that part good, like the guy who's pointing out all the absurdity while
Yeah.
everybody else is just kind of participating in it.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
he was
he's
funny.
Yeah. He's getting more and more worked up because nobody
Yeah.
will listen to him.
Right. And then his getting more worked up against the professor and Dr. Sheriff guy, Peter Lorre and Boris Karloff's all never get upset. They're always calm and cool the whole time. But this guy's freaking out.
Yeah, and then when they starts seeing the dead bodies, he gets a little like, okay, it's time to go. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. I don't know if he wasn't necessary. I mean, you needed
Yeah.
a straight man to act
Yeah.
against all that
Uh-huh.
chaos
Exactly.
and stuff. So
Exactly. And I thought this was a good character. I thought the scene in the bed when they were trying to hit him over the head,
oh yeah,
Oh,
that was so hilarious.
that was so good.
Mhm.
And
just
him in the bed trying to get
Yeah.
comfortable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so great. Just laughing. If you just wanted to laugh, yeah, it was good.
All righty. Are we going? All right.
Who's next?
Maxie Rosenblum
That's Maxie.
You guys recognize him at all?
I've seen him before, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either, but I've seen him, and he pretty much plays parts like this.
Yeah,
most of the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Daphne.
I don't know. I was just gonna say there was a few salesmen, and he's the one that stuck around the longest. And yeah, he was fun.
Well, nothing bothered him. He couldn't smell anything. So
Couldn't smell anything.
knockout.
He had a
sauce
ticklish
then.
head.
Yeah, he had the ticklish head. Like most people got ticklish on their feet.
Couldn't do the experiment on him.
If I could be wrong on this, because I didn't research it, but there's an episode of the Three Stooges where Curly's a boxer, and every time they would play "Pop Goes the Weasel" on the radio, Curly would just go crazy and knock everybody out. And if I'm not mistaken, he's the other guy in the ring with Curly. If I'm thinking correctly, I could be wrong, but.
You might be right though, because I think, like Jeff said, he played a lot of this kind of character.
Mm.
Yeah, and in this one, he's supposed to be. Is he supposed to be a Fuller Brush or no, a Powder Puff?
Powder Puff.
Powder puff.
Yeah, that's who they use as their Boris Karloff, the professor, uses traveling salesman
Mhm.
as his experiment subjects.
Mhm.
Because nobody would notice this when they're gone.
Trying to create a Superman, somebody that can fly
Yeah.
around the room and super strength and all that.
And what would that sound like in 1942?
Not eugenics,
Yes.
Nazis.
Just a little. And let's portray the Nazis as bumbling idiots.
Mm.
All right. Don Beto. This guy's great. What does he say he's there for?
He's a choreographer.
Yeah.
I'm a choreographer.
This movie is so bonkers. I love it.
Doesn't he end up buying the hotel
Yeah.
from her?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think,
For a whopping $20,000?
20 grand, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
yeah, but what
man.
did they only spent like $5,000 on it, didn't they? Or,
I can't remember.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
but
As
he
is,
was
pal.
hilarious. He's in lots of good stuff. All right. We ready for
Yeah. There's Amelia Jones.
That is Chico Marx, man. I swear to God.
Maud Eburn?
Yeah,
This character was hilarious. I mean, every time they catch her, she's sweeping dirt under the rug and everything to where the rug has these all mounds on it, and everybody kept tripping on the bumps in the carpet, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, she gets a lot of dialogue too, like from the get-go.
Yeah.
The opening scenes,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it just establishes it pretty quickly when she's, when you meet her basically first, and she's getting money, trying to figure out how to have a chicken coop for chickens she doesn't have, and she's
Right.
just totally introduces you to this crazy, absurd world. And that scene when she starts screaming in the middle of the night, doing her chicken.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that shriek was just.
Well, is that her? Yeah, who's making that scream?
Well, there was another ghost, making
that
those
was-
screams,
okay.
and then she was having a nightmare or something. I don't know, or maybe she was just walking around screeching like a chicken.
Well, they kept making mention of someone named Unk,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think we ever.
Uncas.
Uncas, is that it? And
Yeah,
we never
I think
got
so.
to see who that was. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chad. So let's see, where is he? Maxie Rosenboom. He was in the Three Stooges short Punch Drunks.
that's it. Yeah. That's it.
1934. They discover Curly's hidden talent for boxing, which appears only when he hears the tune "Pop Goes the Weasel."
Yeah.
And then they try to get him to turn him into a champ while Larry plays "Pop Goes the Weasel" on
The violin. Yeah. Then his violin gets smashed, so he's running around town looking for a radio that's playing Pop Goes the Weasel. Meanwhile, he's beating Curly half to death in the ring.
Okay, so that was Amelia. She's a treat too. There's a lot of good comedy here. And Ebenezer,
Pig
George
dude.
Takei.
Yeah, he's always got big.
I've already got pigs.
Okay.
This one they left the handle off. They didn't say eccentric handyman. He
Yeah.
said,
Just a handyman.
and
When
Just
they're
a
all
handyman.
walking away from him, and he's like looking at him, and he's reaching over toward the pigs, like to cover his pigs up.
well, they're getting ready to arrest him and Amelia, right? At one point.
Yeah.
This guy. I'm trying to think of who he reminded me of. My God, I was thinking. I can't remember what show he's on, but he's the. I think he's the cook in. Oh gosh, the one with Robbie the Robot in it.
He was kind of a. I mean, he got when the guard at the station when they were talking to the guard, and the guard's like, "Take a hike," and he goes, "Hey, you can't do this to us. We're tax-paying citizens." You know, but he was like a chicken right there. But then he got in among these people, and he had just reached his breaking point and started, muscling them around a little bit.
Yeah, that was strange. Guess he was impressed with the uniform. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, the movie I was trying to think of was Forbidden Planet, and the actor that he reminded me of is coming up very shortly. Why is he not right here in front of me? Oh, Dick Dixon's in that. Earl Holliman. He reminded me of Earl Holliman.
Oh, he does look like Earl Holliman.
Oh, sure.
From Policewoman.
Yeah, that's what the show he was on.
Well, or Sons of Katie Elder, if you're 10
If you're
years
so
old.
inclined.
but he had that same. I was like convinced he was a Holliman before I knew who he was. Frank.
Yeah, we don't see. We have this crazy house, and the one interloper is Professor or Dr. Lorenz, and then and Maxie. But then these cops keep showing up every now and then. There's Trooper Fred
James
Quincy.
Morton. He always played a judge or some highfalutin society guy in the Three Stooges shorts.
Oh, really? Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
These guys have. I was just going to look. He has a very last name on there. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of these people didn't get credit.
Yeah,
They only-
surprisingly.
Yeah, they only gave credit to like the first 6 people.
Like Don Beto doesn't give credit. He's a pretty well-known character actor.
Yeah.
I'd have to double check that because I would have swore I saw his name on there.
Yeah, that is weird.
What's that?
The Frank Sully. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it was weird that they didn't get credits.
The first cop, Frank Sully, had 319 credits.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just, you go through that. It takes you forever just to scroll through the 50s. Trooper Fred Quincy has 216. Yeah. Anyway, these guys are very, very experienced character actors. And then
Gene Hackman.
the guard.
A young Gene Hackman.
Oh my God. I look like a. But this guy I thought was somebody, but maybe he isn't. I don't know.
Oh, well, he is. But I didn't really dig into all this stuff, but he was in North by Northwest. He's got 112 credits. His last film was Bang the Drum Slowly, which was directed by the same guy that directed Let's Scare Jessica to Death.
Ooh.
I like the description. He takes his job more seriously than he takes his job incredibly seriously.
Yeah, he does.
Protecting that munitions.
Yeah. I'm not going to listen to anything. I think we have one more person. Shall we jump? Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Boink. Frank Puglia is Silvio, the human bomb, who also gets called Jojo for whatever reason.
Jojo's an Italian.
And why does he show up at this place? And why does he have a
Who
bomb?
knows? Because the plot made him do it.
Did he come from the munitions plant?
I think he
Why-
was going to
why?
blow up the. I don't know. Yes, I don't know.
He,
I thought he was going to try and blow
so
up.
I was reading about these movies. about how they just had to be an hour, and that anything that feels like it's just thrown in there was probably because it was under an hour. And
But I mean,
just come up with these little skits and throw them in there,
Yeah, I mean, it does
Like the
wrap
cat.
everything up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Well, and I just kind of kept
the bomb fizzles.
Yeah.
well, and I just it definitely kept kind of bringing the war back into the story. I thought.
That's right, because it is
Mhm.
that time.
Oh, so this
history.
guy, Patrick Bay, was in The Mummy's Tomb from 1942. Universal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Universal. Yeah.
And he was also in The Invisible Agent, which is,
Yes.
I think maybe Peter Lorre's in that too.
I think so.
Anyway, this guy, I don't know. This whole thing, I couldn't figure out. Nobody could. He just appeared out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You climb through the literally climb through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he makes them put everybody in the one room because they're all laying in the floor. Because what's his name? Maxie made everybody smell the chloroform.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here,
that's
smell
right.
this. Whoa. Which is great because we got to see Karloff and Lorre do a pratfall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
It's,
The only
it's
thing
so good.
I kept worrying about Karloff's back because I know he
Yes.
had back
Oh.
problems, and I was like, "Quit making this guy carry bodies all over."
Yeah. And I
This is
was watching
Karloff.
that, and they were
Some respect.
they were carrying the real person, and
Yeah.
and they didn't substitute anybody.
Mhm.
So him and Lorre carry. Was it Jeff Donnell? They carried her in one time.
Mhm.
Wasn't
I feel
it?
like they carried all of them at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Apparently,
Yeah.
he wasn't familiar with the
So
issues
so
there.
good.
Well,
That's it.
and who is this guy? Frank
Puglia?
Puglia.
The human bomb.
Silvio Bacchiagalupi, the human bomb. And that guy has 242 credits.
I know. I'm looking at people they're all, I think they all had Columbia Picture.
He's on a Columbo.
So just everything.
He plays a janitor at a winery on a Columbo. But yeah, this guy looks very familiar. And he kept making movies clear into it, playing kind of the stereotypical character, I guess, Italian. All righty. Well, it must be time for another thing that we do.
We do another thing.
We do a thing.
What possibly could it be?
What thing? Is it
That
a
was
new
that
thing
thing.
that we've never done before?
The characters was thing one.
Sorry.
This is thing two. It's now time for Taglines with Chad.
Dang it! I
Or
thought we
Chad will be played by his own self.
thought we were just going to blow right over this, and I wasn't going to say anything.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay, taglines for if the boogeyman catches you out at night, or whatever the name of this movie is.
The boogeyman won't get you.
Yeah, it's a chiller diller of a mayhem and merriment show.
Mayhem and merriment. Oh man, I like that. Mayhem.
We
and
like
merriment.
rhyming and alliteration here. Chiller diller, man, merriment.
From horror to howls, from mayhem to merriment.
I know there's some rule in marketing that says if you use alliteration, more people will go to it. I think. I don't know. There must be because they
Really?
always do it. They always do it.
There's fun in this new type of horror picture. Fun for everybody, and everybody loads of fun. Monotonous. Okay.
I don't even know. That doesn't even make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Fun
But you
for
put it in
everybody
there
and
anyway, didn't you? Okay.
So crazy.
I just copied the list. I didn't even read them.
Howls / horror. Okay.
Use one of those words.
Yeah, this is weirder than Okay. A horror / fun-filled free / all with glee for all.
He means dashes. Everybody.
I know it's dashes, not slashes.
Worse, the
Whatever it is. You think I care? Laughs will chase the thrills up and down your spine until it goes into the crack of your ass.
No.
But
That was
that other one. I like
fucking
that other one. Horror and fun-filled, free for all with glee for all. See the work they went to rhyme all that?
Is that what that is? Rhyming?
I don't know.
Okay.
And that's
You'll be
when-
tickled to death over this gay chiller diller.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
What is a chiller diller?
I don't
Don't
know.
know.
I'm gonna look that up. What
You'll
is
be
a
tickled
chiller
to death
diller?
over this.
Chiller. All I'm thinking of is pickles.
Yeah, I knew you were. I knew you were.
What?
Chiller dillers.
Dill pickles?
I was thinking of Phyllis.
Cold dill pickles.
Chiller diller.
There's a jar of
There you
cold
are.
pickles in the refrigerator.
All
Sounds like a
right.
Maya
Just,
Angelou
what
poem.
was happening?
And that has been Taglines with Chad.
Chad's our hero, cool and rad. With him reading taglines, they can't be that bad.
Doesn't look right. All right. Well, let's
Oh dear.
take a look at this.
That whole thing was kind of just A-bomb this whole podcast, didn't it?
Well, it's
Kinda.
perfect for the movie. It just throw it all
Chiller
in there.
diller.
There's the poster.
You know, that doesn't look like Karloff at all.
But yeah, I'll bet everybody knows who it is. Although it does kind of look like my boss at my last job.
Looks like Boris Karloff's hydroencephalic brother.
Maxie Karloff.
What a big forehead you have, my dear.
Yes.
I like these.
I like the miss in parentheses there. Yeah.
Mm.
Slapsy Maxie, Rose. What were
Yeah.
you going to say, Doc?
Oh, I love the artwork for all these Columbia pictures. They're so
Yes.
they're very well. We would call them retro now, but they're very well. They're kind of like the mystery books, right?
Like
all those little-
pulp or
Pulp, yeah, the pulp books. Yeah,
yeah, it's great.
gives a nice flavor.
See,
Mhm.
Peter Lorre off himself.
And it does look like that's what he's doing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
don't
Glee
do
for
it.
all. Certainly,
I've
there's
had enough of this picture.
Look at the red eyes the ghoul has, like
I know.
red
What is the
cat
thing?
eyes or something.
Nowhere to be found in the movie. Nowhere.
Nope. I
But a
don't.
man will get you.
Maybe
But
it's at the
a
very
man
end when
will
they all
get
come
you.
back in.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
All right.
but they didn't look
Well-
like that. Yeah.
No.
Poster 2. Oh, that's
That's
right.
the-
They come.
That's your standard. I in general, I love 30s and 40s posters.
Yeah.
And some 50s ones too.
See how they put Miss Jeff Donald down there at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yes.
In parentheses.
So yeah,
Even.
You know, that could cause some problems nowadays.
well, it should have caused problems then a days because
I mean,
it's
what it just exactly
Then
what
it
is.
Who names their daughter Jeff? That's what I want to
Oh,
know.
there's a whole story about that.
There is.
She picked it.
Okay, next poster is
Now, see, there's Karloff.
Mhm.
That you can tell is Karloff. And you can always tell Lorre because the one they draw with the buggy eyes.
Yeah.
I love
I
these
love this-
posters.
Yeah.
I do too.
It's the
I love
hands
the
coming
suit.
out to get you too, like 3D.
Yes, that looks awesome.
Sorry, go ahead. You love the
No, I was just gonna say I love the suit that Lorre wears in the movie.
Yeah.
It's-
He's what? Going to have
neater
tattoos
than
on
he,
his fingers.
yeah. And you're right, Chad, when you're talking about the contrast between the kind of white linen that Boris Karloff's
Yeah.
character was playing, but Lorre looks sharp in that outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chad's questioning the hat. That's
Other than
Well,
the hat.
the shadow on the wall just made it look like an Elmer Fudd hat. That's
Yeah.
well,
all.
he was like, he was
Perfect.
like a the preacher out for vengeance in an old western or something.
Mhm.
He had that
Yeah.
long-barreled handgun and the low-slung holster. Flip his
But he
coat
would
down.
also notarize anything that you needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like to notarize.
That's a 25-cent notary fee.
Or if you need a bank loan for 25% interest.
I'll take care of the insurance for you. And a foreign poster.
Ooh.
Oh, his head grew into a Boogie Man.
The Chateau del Fuchs.
Okay, so here's
The
some.
House of Ghosts.
That is the Boogeyman is coming. Strangely.
Oh, is it?
Or no, I'm sorry. That is the castle of the zany or eccentrics. That's the way it's
That's-
translated.
Lou
Yeah.
Fuchs?
Yeah. LaFoux.
I'm gonna start using that in my daily insults to people going
Could
down
be
the
that.
highway.
Yeah.
You're such
Well,
a
I-
fool.
Chateau of that.
Well, how do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce it? It's not Lou Fuchs like I do it, but what is
do.
it?
Are you sure it's not Dumb Fuchs?
You pull out in front of me, you stupid LaFouque.
Lou Fuki.
Um,
Loco Q.
I think this is Flemish. Het Gekken
He was
Kasteel,
untied.
the Magic Castle. Let's see, that one was French. Then Que Vien el Coco, the Boogeyman is coming, or Que Vien el Ogro, the ogre is coming. O Fantasma Persegute, I don't know.
Mhm.
Portuguese. The ghost haunts you.
Is that Lorre down on the left there? Supposed to be.
Ooh,
Looks
yeah.
like the
no.
old man.
No, I
from
guess it is,
Poltergeist, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I
look
was
at-
thinking
You're
it
all
was
gonna
that-
die in there.
I
Max
thought
is
it was
wearing a helmet.
the evil handyman from Bad Seed.
Mm.
I really like that in this poster. You really see that they're like, like they're referencing their own themselves. Like Boris Karloff doesn't play this scary guy in the show in the movie, but he's Boris Karloff, so he's scary.
Yeah.
In this picture in here, he looks really, really scary. I like that.
Maxie's got the brain scan thing on, so you can tell.
Yeah, look at
A head tickler.
This
Yeah,
is-
it. Yeah, particular.
must be
Oh
cool.
my God.
He says,
All right. Well, that's the posters.
Totally.
But we will now
bonkers.
head to the director who had done some comedies.
and serious one, the Raven, the
Mhm.
original
Not that-
Raven.
Right, the one from the 30s with
Yeah, what
with
he did,
Ghosty
which
and
is
Karloff.
which is really good. Have you guys ever seen that one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
think so. Yeah, I think I've at least seen bits of it. Sometimes I get it confused with a couple other movies. So
Yeah, those there was that one and another one. They got really dark with Lucy and
The Black Cat.
The Black
the
Cat.
Black Cat. Yes, that's the
Mm.
other one. Yeah,
Mm.
and they got dark in a good way.
There's another one, isn't there? Like
I feel like there's
it's like
three.
the Death
yeah.
Ray or the Power.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, should have looked them up, but
we should.
the
But I've
Ghosty
never
this movie.
I've seen Return of the Vampire, but I haven't seen The Ghost Walks Alone and Terrified, which is
I've never seen that
about a serial killer.
That poster is pretty gruesome
It
for
is.
Terrified.
Yeah, isn't it?
It looks very interesting.
How much shock can the human brain endure before it cracks? Buried alive.
But he's done it. Oh my God, he's directed. a
I got to
lot.
watch Return of the Vampire again. I need a talking Wolfman.
Yeah, Terrified was his last directorial effort. But he did 2 episodes of Maverick for you there, Doug.
Yeah, sure.
Bronco,
He did a
Colt
little bit of
45?
everything. Yeah, during that
La-
time period.
Alaskans. My dad talked about Colt 45.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Sometimes
direct-
I can. Oh, Bat Masterson too. Yeah,
He directed a couple episodes of Superman,
that was
The
Gene
Adventures
Gray.
thereof. Chad?
Mhm.
Oh, this is the one. He directed The Case of the Dangerous Robin, which starred Rick Jason, who was in The Witch Who Came from the Sea and Combat.
Oh, no.
I knew I recognized that title. It was an episode of, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, it's just like,
those are all Westerns. Bronco.
yeah, but he directed like just everything. It seemed like
Ton of
there's
stuff.
comedy.
yeah.
The comedy's in here. There's war films. There's Tokyo Rose. What's the Shadow Terror? That's good.
Huh. 22 episodes of The Adventures of Rin Tin Tin. 10 episodes of Highway Patrol with Trooper Broderick Crawford. He was in there. 13.
Interesting. Well, he did a good job with this.
Yeah.
Oh, 19 episodes of Topper.
He's well respected, I think, from what I understand.
6 episodes of The Cisco Kid.
He's gone.
And it looks like there's some, I think Man in the Dark is film noir. Yep. Oh, yeah, with Edmund O'Brien, Audrey Trotter. Yeah. Oh, Ted, of course.
But this is how they describe Lou Landers. So I think we should know this name. I mean, yeah, they describe him rivaling Sam Newfield and William Bodine as one of American film industry's most prolific directors.
So would
like
he be described as a journeyman director? I hear people say that.
Yeah, I think
Probably
so.
is. Yeah.
I heard him described as that in this case a good way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And usually the attributes are you get stuff done on time, in budget, and create a sellable product.
Yeah. He made a career out of it. Born in 1901.
Wow.
Lots of war movies too. I think.
January 2nd. He's almost that date you get in sequel all the time when you don't want it. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows a sequel joke but me, but that's all right. I'm just gonna hang on to that.
Throw it out.
I'm just gonna sit with it. I mean,
Just the haircut.
there's like 3 people out there to go.
I missed the whole setup and line and everything.
But those
It's
3
all right.
people are happy.
They are, and I have to serve the 3 people.
Yes. Everybody counts here. Everybody
Still not
counts.
gonna make that work.
All right.
Who's next?
Well, I want to talk a little bit just in general about this. We don't have a card for him, but the guy who wrote the screenplay is Edwin Blum. And did anybody read all the connections and crossover stuff with Arsenic and Old Lace?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I did. I don't remember the connection between the writers, though. I did look into that and couldn't find anything pretty quickly, and was interested in some of the other things with Arsenic. But yeah, because I was interested in this, kind of like why one was really successful and this one wasn't, but the play was, it's lots of interesting, cool stuff in there.
All right. So here's the deal. So when this came out, and it turned out to be the first of these 3 plays that were compared together. The other 2 were George Washington Slept Here and Arsenic and Old Lace. And Arsenic Old Lace was a big hit on Broadway. And I think it started playing in 41, and they sold it to the movies like right away because it was such a hit. In the story, have you guys seen the movie Arsenic and Old Lace?
Arsenic? Oh yeah, I watch it every year.
Yeah, so there's a character in it. There's a mad doctor that does plastic surgery, and there's a character in there played by Raymond Massey in the movie that gets plastic surgery so people won't be able to recognize him, and he ends up looking like Boris Karloff. In the play, Boris Karloff played the guy that got plastic surgery to look like Boris Karloff.
And so the joke sticks.
Yeah. So then they went to cast the movie to do the movie, and the play, a whole bunch of the people in the play went to the movie. But the play was still running, and they had to keep some of their main cast, to keep selling tickets. And so they asked Boris not to go do the movie because they needed him to still be a name, for the play.
Well,
and
he
so
was also
he did,
an investor and producer, so I don't know if he could.
of the play.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So
I think so.
So the other thing that happened then is, so then they went out and did this one, and they finally got to where he could take a break, and he filmed this with Peter Lorre, who also was in the movie Arsenic and Old Lace, but is in this. They're still talking about how, reminiscent, the reviews are reminiscent of George Washington Slept Here and Arsenic and Old Lace, referring to plays. But this thing came out in October. George Washington Slept Here didn't come out for another month in terms of a movie. And Arsenic and Old Lace didn't come out to 1944 because when they bought the rights to the play, they couldn't release the movie until the initial run of the play was done, which it ran from 41 to 44. So they had to hold it until 44. So in sort of this race to be the first one out of this type of movie, this one won.
And as much fun as it is, it's still not as good as Arsenic and Old Lace, but it's different.
It's not
different, but it's different. Yeah. Yeah.
And Larry Park is not Cary Grant, which is kind of the character he's kind of, he's the guy running around seeing stuff going wrong. He's not he's their nephew, right? In Arsenic and Old Lace. He's not
old
like,
ladies, the two old ladies.
Not like an ex.
Yeah.
At least that's the way I would look at it. But anyway, all right.
We're going down that rabbit hole.
Hey, folks out there.
Well,
I don't know. I'm going to have to
Arsenic and Old
delete
Lace
this
is
whole
good.
thing about this. But anyway. But
it is interesting.
Apparently he does.
Meta.
He's still alive.
The Return of the Vampire was a crazy movie. Those other ones are sort of, well, I don't know about Terrified. Doesn't look like it. But
I don't know anything about any of that. The ghost that walks on alone just sounds fun. And I love the crazy ghost they got in the corner of the poster.
Yeah. He looks
oh.
like the purple monster from McDonald's.
Oh,
From the McDonald's characters. But it's
Grimace.
And they got, and then they got
For our
another
listeners.
ghost down below too.
Oh yeah, what's his story? He's kind of funny looking.
I know. I want to see the movie now. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrified?
I don't know about Terrified.
Oh,
The
he
Ghost
was
That
talking
Walks
about the
Alone.
ghost that walks
Ghost that
alone.
walks alone.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to
there's
see Terrified.
Jeff, are you here with us?
I don't multitask well, and I'm always looking something up.
I think we should move along.
We're doing a
Hey,
podcast, Jeff.
Boris Karloff.
Welcome back.
So, as it turns out, this is the 6th and final film of his 6-movie contract with Columbia.
Look at
which
these great
were
posters.
Almost
Oh my
all
gosh! Yes.
had focused on him being a mad scientist, except for the Black Room.
What's in the Black Room?
It's like a couple hundred years ago, and I'm trying to remember. But whenever they list the mad scientist ones, they don't list that one, and I can't remember
Oh,
what
really?
the hell it's about.
You're right though, Doc. These look very like pulp
Don't they?
novels. Yeah, it's awesome. I love the Devil Commands. That's very cool.
Well,
With Boris
especially with
Karloff and the Devil,
Yeah.
That is a great movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
and all the colors, the red and orange, yellow and green. for people who are listening,
Yeah.
not seeing.
Okay. The Black Room. Ignoring an ancient prophecy, evil brother Gregor seeks to maintain his feudal power on his Tyrolean estate by murdering and impersonating his benevolent younger twin.
Mm.
Isn't that always the way?
I know.
Yep. Benevolent younger twin. I didn't know Jeremy Irons was in The Man with 9 Lives.
Yeah, I didn't know. That in the
Poster
Black
humor.
Room, it looks like Dustin Hoffman. And like,
Yeah, or Basil Rathbone or Peter
Yeah.
Cushing. That guy,
Let's keep
man
talking
they
about
could
what
not
other
hang
people-
looks like Todd Knight.
yeah, let's wring this bar rag out with everything
Just
it's
a
got.
couple more. So the picture of Karloff and Lorre there is when the bomb was threatening to set himself off.
Yeah, I'm there.
Got him scared. Yeah. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
used
yeah,
to
yeah,
seeing
yeah.
Peter Lorre scared like that. He looks
Or Karloff. Well, that
Or
might-
Karloff, yeah.
Mhm.
God, it looks so good in black and white. I mean, it's just so
this is-
perfect.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Sorry, this
I-
is very like visual and people are listening.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, but I get like that. I actually like watching. I know it has something to do with my youth. I assume, but every once in a while, I just got to watch some black and white movies, and not just black and white. They need to be a 50s or 40s
Mhm.
movie, or maybe 30s. But and I guess it probably takes me back to when I was a kid.
Well, one thing I noticed about this too, watching it, was Karloff's makeup and just how kind of matte it was. And I don't know if it was like from when they kind of up-resed maybe the movie or something, but it was really interesting to kind of see it maybe with that much light. But Peter Lorre doesn't have that kind of matte look on his face.
Well, this is 42. They said Karloff lost like 30 pounds from the rigors of doing the play.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a little gaunter than
Mm.
usual. Plus,
Well,
at some point they did when it went off Broadway, they did I swear they said a 466 performance national tour that he went on.
Mm.
I can't even
Mhm.
imagine traveling in a different, like that for.
Can you imagine going
Over a
and
year.
seeing Karloff in a play?
I know.
And early
Playing someone who looks like Karloff.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
it
it's a
must
big
have
joke
been-
in the movie, right?
Yeah,
It's a-
yeah, it's super meta. They were doing this super meta stuff.
Well, he did make some I think 3 different versions of it for TV where he played the part
Mm-hmm.
for different.
Yeah, it's so great.
All right, I think we might. So his sidekick or the brains behind his economic endeavor here,
yeah.
Dr. Lorenz, Peter Lorre. And
There he's got the badge on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, M and Mad Love in the 30s or wow.
Mm-hmm.
Invisible. I think Peter Lorre might be. All these guys are. I think Bela Lugosi is too, but I think they're underrated.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
think they're all
absolutely.
just as good as any actor that always gets put in the A movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then they kind of shuffled all these actors off in the 40s. So
Yeah,
Someday,
Peter
Chad.
Lorre.
I don't know. The Beast with 5 fingers.
I don't care.
It even says, "Your flesh will creep at the hand that crawls."
it's a good movie. God, I haven't seen that in decades, but man, is it good. The atmosphere and everything in it, really good.
Both M and Mad Love are 2 of my all-time favorites, and the other one is Maltese Falcon, which is not horror, but it's a
And
phenomenal.
we'll talk
movie
about that here in a little bit. Yeah.
Everyone.
The M, I have that. Is that the one that they did in 3D? No, that's not the one. What's the one they did in 3D? That I'm. It's not that one because that's Fritz Lang. I think M is Alfred Hitchcock. The other one I'm thinking of.
Dial in for murder.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe.
don't
I
think
might not know
that
what I'm
one.
talking about, but whatever it is, I have it and it's 3D. So,
Oh, cool.
Well, this is M is 1931.
okay, so it's a different one. Different than what I'm thinking. It's not the one I'm thinking. Move on.
The Invisible Agent. And the Beats with Five Fingers again. Yeah, I just think he's one of my favorite actors, and there's a whole slew of movies in the 40s. Actually, we do have another.
Well, before
Thing
you
of some of those.
you go to a different one, can you go back to that one we had just there?
Yeah.
I mean, the character he played in M, and compare that character to the character he's playing in this movie, and he does both amazing.
I thought the same
So
thing as we
creepy.
were watching it.
Yeah, so creepy and scary, and so funny, and also a little
Absurd.
scary,
Yeah.
absurd. But does them both brilliantly, and that is saying something. I think he's just great.
I was like, how is this the same dude from Mad Love?
Yes,
And he's just just doesn't get the credit. I think people only know him or associate him with horror movies, which he did a lot. He did do a lot of horror movies, but movies like M and things like that. I don't know if a lot of people would classify that as pure horror, but it was more serious movies like that where he just is amazing in both ways.
Yeah.
But he certainly had an iconography about him, because remember those old cartoons where they would draw famous actors walking through it or something? And they always had Peter Lorre.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
With
And
the
he
big
always-
bug eyes and
He always looked like. I think looking back, he was usually Joel Cairo, the character from Maltese Falcon, because he was usually a skinny guy with big eyes and the
Kind of
jacket
hunched twist
tie
of hair.
on, and then anyway.
He was probably easy to draw a caricature of because of those.
yeah.
Well, there was so many lines in those cartoons that were from old movies that I had no idea when I was a kid, and then later on you watch Treasure of the Sierra Madres?
That is the name of a movie, yes.
That is the name of it. It's the one where Humphrey Bogart he goes gold hunting with Walter Houston and Tim Holt into the mountains of someplace in South America. And when it starts, he's walking down the street and he's stopping and everybody meets and says, can you spare a dime for a fellow American who's just down and out on his luck? There's a cartoon that has the Humphrey Bogart character doing that, walking up to everybody and saying, can you spare a dime for a fellow American? For a cup of coffee. Peter Lorre, such a and here's the other Peter Lorre, then some other ones. Actually, Karloff. So we got Mr. Moto on here, but Karloff also did the with the Fu Manchu movie. The Maltese Falcon is one of those movies I could sit there and say the dialogue along with the movie.
Yeah, I watched it for the first time not long ago. Isn't that crazy?
Elisha Cook is so good. Sidney Greenstreet, Peter Lorre, Humphrey Bogart, everybody in there. Oh,
it was
Bond,
really
Lord
good.
Bond.
Yeah. And then in Casablanca, he's in there too. Casablanca.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Go check out his films in the 40s. He's done some great sort of film noir / spy type thrillers. Miss Donnell. And I would swear I've talked to you guys about her before, but
It
I
has
can't
come
find
up.
another movie that we did.
You talked about her.
Yeah, must have been some
Yep.
movie I watched.
Because you were talking about her name, and
Yeah, Mutton
she got
Jeff.
Mutton Jeff. Yeah, I know you talked about it. Couldn't tell you where and when.
She was a big Mutton Jeff fan, the cartoon or the comic strip.
Well, when she was a kid. No, just the fact, just her. And I knew we talked about her, but I can't find a movie that she was in. She's in one heck of a great noir movie called In a Lonely Place. That stars Bogart. Let's see. And she's got 134 credits. So I went through them once looking for them down around the 40s or 50s, but maybe she was in something more recent, where she played.
Well, she was in a Night Stalker episode.
Well, there you go. That's what it was.
The Nightly Murders. Yep.
All right. That's one we talked about her. I knew
Night to Remember.
She was also in a movie with Lucille Ball, where she just kind of plays a sidekick, but it's kind of like what Lucille Ball, like Lucy Ricardo, like the character, and then in the movie kind of was, I feel like kind of started there. It was very similar. I don't know the timing, but yeah, I think it was before she started.
Yeah, there's a couple of movies.
She was in 2 episodes of Perry Mason too. Wow. I know you guys are just like, she's in some good movies. Sweet Smell of Success.
She's so cute there with Boris.
Well, she is, and she comes in and she immediately, she was in the Gardenia.
Squirrel.
Film noir.
Yeah. Man, this trip is full of rabbit holes. Watch out.
All right. Yeah, no, she's very good and sweet. She was 21 when this was made.
Oh wow, very good.
She was good. When we were talking about the guy who played the boxer, Maxie, is that? Or no, is that? Yeah. So I had heard of this Rod Serling play or show Requiem for a Heavyweight, but I haven't seen it. I really want. I'm going to see it. Have you guys seen that Requiem for a Heavyweight?
Long time ago.
I
I noticed it on YouTube because last week I spent like a half an hour talking about Cornell Woolrich. And one of the movies is called
You cheating on us?
The last book of the Black series was Rendezvous in Black.
Mm-hmm.
And they made it into a Playhouse 90 episode, which was what Requiem for a Heavyweight was.
Okay.
And so I was looking for it. I found Requiem for a Heavyweight, but I couldn't find the other one.
Yeah, Playhouse 90 in 1956.
Because it said, from what I saw, it was one of Serling's favorite things that he's ever done. And Jack Palance is in it. And
I think it's kind of his breakthrough, the thing that kind of made his name and got him to do an anthology series. He'd been writing stuff for anthology series. And I think I can never remember exactly when Twilight Zone started.
Oh, man.
Right.
Jack
it sounds really good.
Keenan Wynn, Kim Hunter, Ed Wynn, Max Baer, Maxie Rosenberg. Oh, what a bunch of names.
Oh, Max Baer was a boxer too.
Yeah.
Jethro's dad.
Yeah, Jethro's dad. He's Max Baer Jr., right?
Yeah.
It won a Peabody and an Emmy for Serling.
Yeah.
And of course, we know who Kim Hunter
Yep.
is.
Yes.
She was the star of The Seventh Victim. I know Doc was thinking.
I'm thinking Planet of the
I was
Apes,
thinking
but yeah,
Planet of
you
the
can go anywhere you want to go.
I
You
forget about that.
Remember that movie, The Boogeyman Will Get You? You remember that?
Yeah.
That was so funny, that movie.
I know. That was a good movie, too. We should talk about it sometime.
We might should.
Hey, I watched a good
Okay,
movie yesterday.
sorry.
It was called All right.
I took us down that rabbit hole, but it was
Yeah. So
it
Maxie
was Rod
Rosenboom,
Sterling.
Harvard, Here I Come, I Married a Monster from Outer Space, Having Costello Meet the Keystone Cops. And a lot of
Among
times he's
others.
listed as Slapsy Maxie. And he had a restaurant called Slapsy's in California somewhere.
I love his boxing picture. That is awesome.
Yeah.
He had a pretty good record too, if I remember right.
Yeah. 80. He has 80 acting credits
Mm.
between early 40s and 1969.
He was, endearing.
He
in
plays this
role.
kind of he plays it very well.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
he's got that voice down, that sounds kind of dumb and everything.
Yeah,
You know.
like
Yeah.
a child. Yeah.
He was
Punch-drunk.
Mhm.
289 fights.
Mm.
Wow.
Right? That's insane.
Because he has the cauliflower ear. So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But yeah, you were talking about him sniffing the ether
Mhm.
and not
Mhm.
being able
Oh, that's right.
his plugged sinuses or something.
A medical oddity. The one guy they wanted to do it, and he can't breathe. He can't smell, taste, or anything. It's ticklish on top of his head.
Ticklish on top of his head. Yeah.
He used to, they call him, that was hilarious. They called him Slapsy because when he wanted to irritate his opponents, he teased them by slapping them with the side of his glove.
oh, I bet.
Yeah, that would be irritating.
Well, he does look like a formidable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
boxer
yeah.
there.
Well, he was a champion too. I'm trying to see what weight class it was in.
Definitely looked like he'd knock you silly.
Yeah.
Probably with just one slap. He wouldn't even have to hit me. He just
Yeah.
slapped me. I went by that.
And I love that he was selling powder puffs. I mean,
I know.
perfect.
Yeah,
He couldn't sell any, and they were going to buy all of them, and he fainted.
Did you guys notice in the where he stored all the quote unquote dead bodies, that there was a pile of all the stuff that he had taken from the sales?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The box, the blankets, the powder.
Yeah.
That's all the stuff they were asking for at the end. I want my clocks back.
I like it. Lori goes, "How about $50? I mean, $20."
Oh, boy. So
Oh,
Maxie Rosenboom was the light heavyweight champion in 1932.
Mm.
And had that for quite a while. It said he had 106 fights while champion, but only 8 were title bouts.
Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah, and he
became
got a
infamous
movie.
for his gambling and womanizing.
Oh, well, there you go. But he did have his own movie where he was the star. The title.
Oh yeah,
character.
yeah.
Mhm.
The Joe
Title
Palooka
character, but
story.
Womanizing. What a word.
I know.
There's not a word for that for men who or women who manonize.
Oh, they're only ones left are yeah.
Didn't mean to start up such a
I'm not
touchy
going there. I'm
subject.
not going there. All right, so Maxie
guess
and the
Cougar.
rest of the cast we have. Well, that's Larry Parks in the middle.
Yeah.
And as
Oh,
we
man.
talked about, he won or was nominated for an Oscar for what was the name of the
The Al
movie?
Jolson story.
The Al
Oh,
Jolson story. I knew he played Al Jolson. I just couldn't think of it. In the 50s. So,
Yeah. And that's Don Beto on the left and Patrick McVie on the right.
The character, what was the name of the character played by the man in the bottom left? The
J. Gilbert Brampton.
yeah. What the heck? Oh, he was hilarious. That character was awesome. Did we have a little baseball card for his
Yeah,
character?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he was so great. So
He was hilarious.
Yes. Oh man.
A
What in the heck?
choreographer. He comes in, he's a choreographer.
Well, and they're really renting out rooms like hand over. They're just making money
Yeah.
hand over
Yeah,
fist. This little place way out. People are getting killed. What happened to the guy that got stabbed? There was a guy that got stabbed.
Oh, that was Brampton. Remember, he still had the knife.
No, it missed
yeah.
him. It missed him. It was
Yeah,
like
it
in
was
his
stuck in
coat.
his robe or something.
Yeah, but wasn't there a guy in? Was he the one that was in the room that they found his body? That he like
Yeah, because they found him later, and he was like, he walked
under the
around, and you
table?
could see it
Oh,
sticking
okay,
out.
got it.
And he was like,
Okay.
oh yeah, just kind of hanging in there.
There was a lot of dead bodies, and
There
then
was.
dead bodies going missing, and then jokes about dead bodies going
And
missing.
then walking around at the end.
Walking around, yeah. Oh man.
Hey, they're not dead. They were preserved.
Yeah, this Don Beto is a classic. He was in Night of the Hunter.
Yes.
Narrow Margin, which was a famous film noir that got remade around 2000 with Gene Hackman and I forget who else, Margaret Windsor, I think maybe. No, Margaret Windsor was in the original. Anyway, 310 credits. This guy you see everywhere, and I know he's been in a bunch of movies we've done, but
Tons of TV. Holy cow.
and he seemed like from the time I first ever saw him, he seemed like he was the same age, or at least that's the way they play him.
He's in an episode of One Step Beyond. Wizard of Baghdad, sorry.
So yeah, lots and lots of stuff there. This is a fun movie from Columbia, 1942. Right smack in the, well, about a year after we got into World War II.
This really was like them making fun of Hitler a lot in this movie too, with the Superman thing and all that stuff.
Yeah. And was this was a code movie, right?
Yeah.
It just is interesting how, I was thinking about that, and this is a really good example of you can't have characters who are purposely doing bad things. That aspect of it, which I thought was really.
They can't come out ahead in the end. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So actually, no one died, and he was a decent guy.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. I thought that was funny.
It is a fun movie. It's not very long. It's like an hour and 4 hours, 6 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's and you just go along for the ride. It's actually pretty funny and
it's got wacky characters and all of them like eccentric. even the tame police officers are in a way.
Well, and as it turned out, Columbia planned a publicity campaign to promote the film by polling film critics to compile a list of the 10 best on-screen villains. And they assumed Karloff and Lorre would be on there. But the top three were the witch from Snow White, the wolf from the Three Little Pigs, and the cat from Pinocchio.
What?
Those are the top three villains of the critics that were polled on this. I don't.
Where'd they get these critics from?
I don't know. 1940s. I think the Disney animation films were like top box office.
Yeah, they were gold. Yeah, have been for.
I could see the witch. Anyway,
I would just think the witch from the Wizard of Oz. Well, I guess that really wasn't successful until later, was it?
Well,
but you would have thought, Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Dracula.
Yeah, that's really weird.
they were also supposed to have the set was supposed to include a visible woman as part of the scientific equipment, a clear life-size plastic figure with lights denoting various nerve centers. But the production code, which Daphne already mentioned, enforced the no nudity in fact or in silhouette prohibition.
Wow.
In fact or in silhouette.
Yeah. raised questions regarding this transparent, unclothed model. Oh my God, somebody might learn something.
It's terrible.
Anyway,
Gee, Mom, did you know women's are invisible under them clothes?
Oh my gosh.
it's another
Well,
another one of those fake outs like the man with X-ray eyes.
Yeah.
That really. Anyway,
That's right, son.
Back to
Women aren't
last
real
comments?
people at all.
Exactly.
do we have some last comments? Anybody?
Watch it. It's funny.
Yeah, fun movie.
yeah. Yeah, it makes me want to watch the other 5 that are in this.
It's out there. It's out there.
Yeah.
Just don't fall into any of the holes in the ground that Jeff and Daphne
Oh my God. There's
in their wake.
yeah,
There's a bunch of them.
yeah,
There's a ton of them.
Well, sometimes the squirrel sticks his head out, and you just got to dive in.
There's a bunch of them. Like this when they were stepping in the worm ravaged
The worm
wood in
worm?
the stairs.
Yeah.
The worm
Oh
worm
yeah,
Wormwood.
in the stairs.
Wormwood.
Yes.
Wormwood.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
that
wormwood.
thing. I was watching them too, because then all through the movie they're stepping over that.
Mhm.
They never
So
forgot
funny.
it. You know, it wasn't.
It's
There's
great
subtle
to see.
little things to catch too in it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Things that pay off during the movie, like when she was sweeping dirt under the rug and all these lumps. A couple of people kept tripping over the lumps in the carpet because of her doing that. It was hilarious to me.
I just felt like it was wonderful, wonderfully absurd, totally bonkers. It was great to see Karloff and Lorre together. The insane other characters that just kind of added to this madness. Bizarre screams that really kind of were chilling. That they only kind of come. It's just like, what is happening? And I loved it. I love the cat in the pocket of Peter Lorre that they never explained or
It's just there.
barely mentioned.
Mhm.
I just
Takes it out
that
and
was
rubs it once in a
wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
All righty. Go check it out. You know, we need to smile and laugh a little more often now. Hey, you know what? We have
Take it
some
back.
feedback.
Feedback.
Now that
Yay!
first feedback, episode 115, Macario.
Macario. Wow.
That's going back a little bit.
Take that, Daphne, please.
Sure. De Niro's art. Another movie that deserves for you to talk about it is Viento Negro. It's incredible. Okay. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I was searching for that a little bit. So far all I could find was Spanish language versions.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. There's
Oh,
a
cool.
couple of who is it? I think it's Powerhouse and Indicator have put out a bunch of Mexican horror movies that they've rescanned and all that stuff. All right. Episode 226, The Magnetic Monster. And by the way, De Niro's art, we will check that out.
Mm-hmm.
The Magnetic Monster, Jerry Chandler. Chad.
Jerry
better be
says,
in the spotlight for this one.
I love this growing up. That should have been the first big red flag. There's a huge string of movies in the science fiction horror genre where scientists are the heroes, and science is as much or more the most valuable tool as military weaponry blowing something up. And I absolutely ate those films up as a kid. They may have been filled with garbage science, but I love seeing the process of the puzzle solving and even seeing how failed solutions provided clues that, while again, garbage science, once you knew better, made sense and worked in the internal logic of the film. Wait, seriously? You show all these things Carlson was in and you don't mention Hemo the Magnificent? For shame, that may have immortalized him for a generation or two of 70s school kids, even more so than Creature from the Black Lagoon. I doubt it, Jerry. Nobody knows who the hell Hemo the Magnificent is.
Now, wait a minute.
No, I'm not going to wait a minute. I'm moving on from that. That's the last thing needs to be said about Nemo the Magnificent.
No, it's one of those science films you see as a kid that's really kind of a production, and there's like a talking scientist, and there'd be like cartoons and stuff like that in it. And
Oh, you know what? I still don't care.
It's not Creature from the Black Lagoon.
it's no.
Doc Savage, that was an unfortunate movie misfire. It certainly was. But I still love it just for the fact that it's Doc Savage. Oh, a film that's not actually horror genre, but fitting for a DOH episode, Bad Day at Black Rock, 1955.
Yeah.
That's actually a good one.
Great cast too.
Yeah. Madam Satan. Bill introduced me to that movie years ago now when we were on a Con Carolinas panel together. It sounded so insane that I had to track it down. Bill says he wants to do it on the show one day. It's absolutely not horror, but it might be one of the most impressively loopy films Bill has ever introduced me to.
Sign me up.
We can do Loopy.
He's not seen some of the other picks Bill's done. I don't get it. All right. Thanks, Jerry.
All right. Well, let's Doc. So
Yes.
what we have here is Dallas makes a comment, and then Jerry replies to him.
Okay. So I'll do Dallas.
Do Dallas, and then we'll loop
Chad will
over.
jump back in.
Yeah, or Daphne. Be Daphne's turn.
Okay. Dallas says, in anticipation of the podcast, I watched The Magnetic Monster on Tubi. My first impression was that it was boring. However, after watching it a while longer, I confirmed it was indeed boring. I was surprised to see a very young Strother Martin playing one of the pilots. Also recognized King Donovan from Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And of course, Richard Carlson, whom we all know from Gremlins.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Speaking of Carlson, is it just me, or does he seem to always play the same basic character? Probably
they
won't
all
watch
did.
this movie. Yeah. Probably won't watch this movie again, but I always enjoy watching a film I've never seen before. Dallas. Thank you, Dallas. Thank you very much.
And as Jerry Chandler responds, Richard Carlson had some pretty different roles in his younger days in Hollywood. But yeah, somewhere around the 50s and 60s, he seemed to become that guy who does that character in the eyes of the studios looking to cast in genre. Hell, Frank Capra even cast him in the educational telefilm
There you go.
Magnificent as that character, thus immortalizing him to 70s elementary school students everywhere.
I bet he never had a T-shirt. Hemo the Magnificent. Who cares?
Jerry does. Jerry cares.
Jerry clearly does.
All right. Well, so now we have. Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
Dallas. Episode 227, The Leopard Man, Manny Lamont, and I think Chad would be next.
Manny says, "Welcome back, Jeff. Doc did a great job. Now back to more movies."
That's what I say. Thank you
For
for both Doc and I. He did do a good job. Everybody did a good job.
Thank you.
It was like they didn't need me at all.
No, I need you.
Brother.
Thank you.
All right.
Couldn't know without you.
And now we have a new one from the Man Caveman.
All
The
right.
Man Caveman.
Cool.
The man.
Well,
Cave.
this is an older.
Man.
I'll tell you who this is later.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are we at? Where are we at, Doc?
I think it's me. I'll do this one. Man, cave, man. I recommend the Luton films to anyone interested in good older horror. I always warn them that they are mostly psychological horror, but nobody has been disappointed yet. For years, this one was not high on my list, but my most recent watch changed my mind. The film was so tightly edited to 66 minutes that it's almost too tight. I'd missed a few lines, and suddenly things made a lot more sense. The Luton Walk Under the Trestle is just classic. This most recent viewing 2 years ago also made me realize that the titular character is in reference to Charlie Howcome and not the killer.
There's a big sign on his wagon.
I know.
They just never call him that. That was, I still think that was Luton's way of getting around how they made him use the title. Anyway, yeah. Thank you, Man Caveman.
Was it you, Jeff? Are you Man Caveman?
No, I'm not.
Who is Man Caveman?
It is.
I recommend the Luton films to anyone interested.
It's a long story,
Okay.
but it's Jose Luis Herrera Lapron.
All right.
Oh, yay!
Is it so I can say the name?
Well, his name is, it's actually, which was Chris Peters. We divulged all this when Chris joined us for an episode. He
Chris,
had a
AKA.
computer crash, and when he got his new computer, he couldn't get into his YouTube account, so he was using his husband's account, Jose Luis Lapron. Now he's thinking about starting a YouTube channel. And so he had to create a new account, and he said it got all screwed up, and it's just stupid. I ended up with the Man Cave.
The Man
It's
Caveman.
not stupid. Maybe his channel is
That'll
the
work.
Man Cave.
I wonder, is it the Man Caveman? Or
The
is
Man
it the
Cave
Man
Man.
Cave Man?
I was thinking it was a Man Caveman. I don't know if he has any content up yet or not, but anyway.
Or is it whatever you want it to be? It's art.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
That's your interpretation.
It's different for all four of us.
Maybe it's T.
Let's talk
T-Man.
about the Man Caveman for
The most subjective YouTube channel going today. Man Caveman.
It's actually T. He-Man C. Avenue.
Tee Man.
T-Man.
He-Man.
All right.
He-Man.
That's it. That's it for the
We can do 5 more minutes on the
D-Man.
Man Cave.
I know we could.
Whatever
I
it is,
want
it's going to be.
Come back.
I love you, Cave. Or Man? Can we call you the Man?
Man.
Tee.
And everybody
Um,
go check him out.
All right, that's it for feedback. You
Sorry.
can send emails to feedback@gruesomemagazine.com, or you can leave comments on Gruesome Magazine's YouTube channel. There's also a Facebook page, Gruesome Magazine's H&R and DOH podcast Facebook group.
Teeheman.com. That's our other.
Or you can go to our website. And that's it for this episode. We love feedback, folks. We do.
Yes.
And we also have Patreon members. For just a few dollars, you can get these wonderful episodes the day after they're recorded.
You don't have to wait.
Yes. All this jocularity.
Sorry, guys. I'm on vacation, so I'm just in
Oh,
There you go.
mania. I think I'm in a.
No wonder she's so happy today.
I know.
She's so happy.
I thought it was because Bill wasn't here, but
No.
That's why I'm happy.
That's
That's
low.
in spite of Bill not being here.
Bill, we miss you, buddy. But Bill will be back because he has chosen our next film. A rather renowned, infamous film, The Flesh Eaters, from 1964, which is now available on Blu-ray.
How do you know that?
He has it.
Because I own one. Hey,
Did you?
if you think
I know.
whatever Keto Lorber, Scream Factory, Criterion, whenever they have big sales, I go look. Is there any horror movies I don't have?
Mhm.
No. Okay. Well,
Like, wait, I own them all. He says.
not quite. But anyway, that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that because that is supposed
I
to be
remember.
a dastardly.
I remember the first time I watched that. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Who's in it?
Nobody you ever heard of.
Well, actually, one person. One
Oh,
person.
really?
Yeah. The mad scientist you might know.
Okay.
When you see him.
Do we have a name?
Yeah, sure. Internet, here we come.
Why not? I can edit some more stuff. Right?
Martin Kozlek.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
I don't know who that is.
You would
Hey,
recognize him. Trust me.
Yeah, you do.
He usually plays Nazis or foreign people with accents. Not just Nazis. I'm sorry. That came out wrong.
Oh,
Nazis and other people with foreign accents.
Oh, dear me.
All those foreigners that sound like Nazis. Okay.
I missed you, Chad.
I take that all back. Yeah. Doc was much too controlled.
yeah.
Okay, guys.
Spoiled everybody, didn't
I think that's it.
it? All right.
Thank you so much. Are we ready to go?
Yes. The hell was that?
Yeah.
What? I didn't.
Doc, thank you, Chad.
Whatever.
All the Grue believers. Say good night, everybody. Say good night.
Good night,
Good
emo,
night,
wherever you
everybody.
are.